It is time to make the noise to summon the stream. Greetings, dear viewers. I'm Coil Quickcard, and welcome back to Mindustry. Let me just move the chat over a little bit. All right. War General, can you tell me how volume sounds right now? That is important. I've been having issues getting my volume sorted. Let's see. And yes, we are going to read the little blurbs. Do you just mean this part? The little bit in the stat screen? Slightly louder. I assume you mean the game audio. Okay. Game audio a little louder. Let's bump that up to 30. Okay, is that better, or should I push it further? Just let me know. Good enough? Okay. It still seems like it's kind of low on my equalizer here. We're just gonna bump it to 35. How about the mic? Do you think the mic levels are okay? They look like they're probably alright. Perfect. Alright then. Let's head in. First, at War General's request... Well, first of all, what are we doing today? We're playing the Craters. We're probably going to do 2 stages, most likely, depending on the time I have. I can stream for about a couple hours. We're not going to waste much time. First of all, War General wanted me to read the little intro blurb. So, for Ground Zero, it was the optimal location to begin once more. Low enemy threat, few resources. Gather as much lead and copper as possible. Move on. Next up, Frozen Forest, where I spent 2 hours. Even here, closer to mountains, the spores have spread. The frigid temperatures cannot contain them forever. Begin the venture into power. Build combustion generators. Learn to use menders. Yep, it does say once more. It definitely indicates that this is something we have done before narratively. The craters. Water has accumulated in this crater. Relic of the old wars. Reclaim the area. Collect sand. Smelt metaglass. Pump water to cool turrets and drills. Alright. And lastly, we will take a quick look at the tech tree. I have unlocked literally everything I have the ability to access at this point. Alright, let's move in. Okay, first things first, let's start getting the resources assembling. Okay. We've got plenty of bits and bobs all over the place. Let's start out with our pneumatic drills. And just generate a crap load of copper. There we go. We've got coal and lead. Let's get those going. I am pausing because I had scouted this a little bit before. So instead of like 5 minutes, I basically have 2 minutes to get this set. So yeah, that's why I am not wasting any time here. It looks like we're going to need to move up here and figure out the water stuff. So it really depends where we get attacked from. We have a large lead area here. We've got a duo here. We can improve on that. Let's also get as much coal as we can to start some power production. So we can go with a distributor, start putting down our basic combustion generators just to get some power generation going. Arrange just, a handful of batteries for now. A few power nodes. Alright. Perfect. Yeah, it definitely looks like it's going to be less cooperative in the area of coal. Okay. We have coal production. And I wanted to go ahead and upgrade this to a pneumatic drill. There we go. There we go. Alright, so we are producing some basic ammo. We can get some more coal going. I don't really know what we're going to accomplish with it, but we'll just... until we know exactly where we're being attacked from, we'll just have another line running. We've got the duo doing well. Hold on. We probably don't need to get rid of any of this stuff. Actually, can I rebuild any of it? Or is it all just useless scrap? Let's see. We're definitely going to need some sand. In the time being, we can set up a few duos. Actually, there's not really a good spot. I don't know exactly where they are going to be attacking from or what route they're going to be taking. We're going to try... Okay. We have a landing point there. Do they have a second landing point up here? No. Okay, they only have the single landing point on ground, so presumptively it's going to follow this path. Cool. Alright. So we're going to set up a few duos and a distributor and some pneumatic drills and a feed line into the turrets. That will be enough to at least start. Later on, we can run scrap lines into them instead. No, scrap lines won't work. They use graphite or silicone. Okay, graphite or silicone. Very good. The power network... We're generating 130 a second. That is really not enough for now. But at least we can put a mender there to buy a bit of time. Sure. That will be enough for the time being. So we've got a crap load of lead here. The only meaningful copper deposits are all up here. So that is going to be my primary coal distribution line. Looks good. And then there's a little bit more coal here. We can run 3 lines out of that. Cool. Just drop them all into one giant coal line. And then we can get even more coal here. That's good coal, that's good coal. Those are not good coal, but they're at least a little bit more. Okay. For right now, we're just going to have a single coal line. Going to try and generate as much as we can. And we'll basically run our industry off of the coal line, off of the master coal line. So we'll have that run through there, run through there, run through here, run through there. Make sure we don't get stuck on that. There we go. Okay. So we will distribute every other need for coal off of the master coal line. And just for the hell of it, we will adjust this one to also run into the master coal line. A single line for an entire resource. So the production isn't going to be great. Dude, come on. Output. Why are you not outputting? There. There we go. Okay. We're fine here. Alright, at some point they handled another line. Now we've got the super coal production going on. We're definitely going to need more stuff. So let's take a look. How and when do I gain access? Okay. Yeah, I figured that would happen because I didn't actually have any walls set up just yet. Sure. There we go. Alright. So, I'm definitely going to want silicone. So, silicone is coal and sand. So, I always hate when I have to do this. But we're going to put this here. Running into a distributor. And then that distributor is going to output 3 lines going into 3 silicon smelters. Just like that. Then we are going to run a router off of here. Running into a distributor. Yeah, you gave me a schematic. I kind of forgot to refresh my memory on it. After I finish this level, I promise I will actually refresh my view of the schematic. I promise. Okay. Alright. That should all be fine. This is definitely not going to be the world's best silicone production. But it should at least be functional. And for now, at least, I think functional makes sense. We're also going to need to run power line off of here. There we go. Okay. We have silicon output. So we really don't need junctions. We can honestly just run a single line. And I guess we'll go up and around the node. Ah, this is not going into the master feed line. There we go. And into here. Perfect. Alright, so we are still producing more than enough coal for the purposes of industry. So we're going to run another router and furnace line off of the master feed line. Actually, we're not gonna do it there. We're gonna do it down here where the feed line is thickest and most full, so that we get the most running off of it that we can. Do my generators. There we go. Hi, Hen. How you doing? And connect that up to the existing line. Batteries are all full, so we can definitely build some extra batteries. Enjoying the pizza? Good. There we go. More lines. Perfect. Ah, this is outputting onto the copper line, which is not what I intended it to do. Here we go. You're just going to run that line, and then you are going to run here. Perfect. So now we have a steady stream of silicon being produced. We have increased my production facilities. How is the power production? We're about over 300. Interesting. I think we need to start producing some sand. So I don't know how I gain access to pumps is the thing. Maybe it's something I haven't, gained access to yet. Maybe it's something the level is waiting to unlock. But yeah, What? What just happened? Why was there an explosion? I somehow missed that. Okay, come on. That's fine. We're going to build more copper walls. And these ones we are going to double up on. In order to filter everyone into this ravine. Yeah, go to the tech tree. That just says capture the craters. Capture the craters, capture the craters. Unit area. Okay. Nothing that I see. Unless I'm missing something, which is, of course, very probable. The purple one? What purple one? I don't quite understand the crawler. Bro, I just got banned on Roblox. How'd you pull that off? The crawler. Okay. Do I need to build a crawler? Or are you saying that's what came in and exploded? Yeah, moves toward enemies and self-destructs. Yeah. Is it... I think you're still just trying to explain what caused the explosion. Okay. Doot, doot, doot. Yeah, this is sufficient enough for another one of those. I'll be honest, although I have no experience with it, Roblox sounds like a cesspool. Okay. Does that work? Will they prioritize going to the... I mean, I don't actually have any sand, so... Maybe if I prioritize getting some sand into my system, it'll help unlock something. Oh god! Okay. Okay. So, they decided to completely go around. Okay. Alright, you need to die. Fine, just stand still and throw yourself at it. Okay, lesson learned. Lesson very learned. Yes. Let's build a thick wall. I've got like 20 seconds to do this. I really want these things being filtered into a single area. That is a good idea. Let's... You know, I haven't really done anything with a scorch yet. I mean, just for the hell of it, I'll just build an arc for right now. And another mender. Oh, right. My line's not done. Okay. Cool. I'm not gonna bother with pyrite. Okay. Walls are fine. Building this. I really need the sand. The only place with like a meaningful sand production is we'll just expand the sand line. There we go. And then before we hit the distributor, we will run a router off of it. And just do that. Honestly, just have it feed into the silicon line. It's going to be fine. Alright, now let's keep building those walls. How is the power facility? Alright. We can definitely afford to build another couple menders. Okay. I've got plenty of power saved. I think I should invest in some more arcs for now, while the sand goes in. Might want to invest in monos. That's probably not a bad idea. Yeah. Okay, if we want to run off the silicon line, probably best to do it here. So I can run a... Alright. So I need to put a sorter here. And then a line running off the sorter that goes into a router. So some of it will make it into this thing, and then the rest of it will just return to the original line. And then we'll also run a router here to feed into this. Okay. Very good. The first sand is making it in. Right. I did not actually set this. No. Okay. It only lets sand... It only lets the desired thing go through the main way. I think that's how I remember that these work. Yes. Perfect. Okay, good. So now we've got power running into this. We still have a crap load of coal coming off of this line. So we're going to run more combustion units. I may just have to fall back into my usual arc defenses. And there we go. Not bad. Oh, right. I don't have you saying what to build. 2 more waves before it tells me I can do something. Honestly, what we need here is an overflow gate in order to distribute stuff onto the sand line, the sand and silicon line. Going good. We can build another pneumatic drill here, another pneumatic drill here. Perfect. Excellent. So now that the power facilities are even better off, we will build even more arcs. And another mender. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, this line's going well. We're actually generating so much coal that these things can't properly distribute. So we are going to run a couple more generator offshoots here for even more power. Cool. And then get all of that connected to the power system. Right now, by your heart for you, I do not see how you do Lakers. Me, you're not raining nuts. I have no idea what you are attempting to communicate. All right. I am ready to start doing some interesting other stuff. So it will be interesting to see how this goes. Right. Right. Because this line now has copper on it, too. Okay. Okay. So we are going to run another sorter here. And then we'll run a router here. Sure. And then if that doesn't work, you can feed back into the line, because at this point we're just playing this like lunatics. This one only allows silicon to pass. Perfect. Okay. So now it's actually getting its silicone. Okay, Guardian approaching in 10 waves. That does not sound good. Quill inverted sorter exists. Yeah, but the one that I've got is going to accomplish this anyway. See, there we go, there we go. Took my brain a little bit to figure out exactly what I could do with the inverted sorter. You need anti-air. Well, that could be a problem. Scatter is basically the only one I have that can do that. I can put metaglass into it to be very, very strong. But for metaglass, I need water. And I have no way of getting the water. You keep telling me I can. If you could describe the method by which I could achieve that, then please do. Otherwise, it's not particularly useful information. I have... Yeah, I can feed it lead. Okay, well, alright, I'm just gonna ask this question. At any point in this level, is it going to let me access any kind, like, any of the fluid pumping stuff? Is any of that going to become available to me during this mission? Because I've basically been sitting here expecting that at some point it would. But if I need to completely build all of my defenses under the assumption that none of that becomes available to me, I need to know that. Okay, we have disagreements. Someone says yes, someone says only after, I believe. Alright, if that is the case, I think your map is bugged. Great. Okay, in that case, we've got plenty of lead production. Honestly, at this point, the power grid is very, very strong. So I could just go with a couple of laser drills. Okay. Couple laser drills, backed up by some pneumatic drills. We're just going to create a massive lead line. Okay. And the massive lead line is going to feed over here. The scatters have an absolutely crazy range on them. No, not the distributor there. We're going to run a distributor here. We're going to run there. So let's put a scatter here, a scatter here, a scatter here, a scatter here, a scatter here. That's 5. That is 6. And that is 7. There should be a Metaglass Factory here for you to use, but it's either buzz and doesn't spawn, or the enemy break them for you, or you break them by deconstructing. There was some pre-existing stuff when I started. All of it was marked derelict. I think I tried to repair it, but it wouldn't allow me to repair anything. But I don't think I ever just tried... I don't believe I ever just tried building up to it and seeing if it would start functioning automatically. That is something that I did not do. But there was definitely never any tutorial message that I received. Yeah, you need to break it and click it mid-break to rebuild. If I ever received anything telling me to do that, then I was completely ignorant of it. Okay, why are those taking so long? Right, because they require titanium, which I do not have. Fair enough. In that case, I believe all of them have an output. Okay. I did start the sector. Like, I did launch to the sector. And then save and quit before. It's possible that by merely launching to the sector and not completing it, I basically broke it. That is a possibility. I don't know. Is this game prone to little bugs like that? I don't really have a sense of that. Okay, we've got plenty of this. Now we are going to build some extra menders. There we go. Is 7 scatters going to be enough? Is 7 scatters enough, or am I going to have to build, like, a substantially greater force? I do have a set of 25 batteries already. We do have 100k storage. But we do have the resources. There's no harm in just making more. Okay, we now have 188,000 units worth of potential savings. We've got enough lead running on the feed line, so just in case it isn't enough, let's build even more scatters. Because I never got a clear answer on if 7 scatters was enough. So let's make it a nice even 10. Boss at deck for sail power. That power source when you... I don't understand exactly what you're trying to communicate. Enemy area focus on power generator and factory. Put some behind your walls. They'll focus on power generators. Okay, okay. In that case, we are just going to fill a bunch of non-functional combustion generators into these empty areas. There. Now it has a whole bunch of targets to shoot at. That went well. Okay, going pretty good. Let's go ahead and bring on the next one. So, I guess everything involving fluids, I'm just going to have to figure out myself because the tutorial is broken. Either from my actions or from the actions of the game. And honestly, I don't know which it is. Let's make sure we have some more light, though. Very good. Just in case there's anything I'm not seeing that needs to be rebuilt. Perfect. Very good. Next wave. Do. If you go to the planet map now and go to a different captured sector and go back to map, click the sector, it'll show you if you are going to survive it. Nah. How much are you something? Man, I cannot sleep. I'm still better than the game. I have some trouble discerning exactly what you mean, Ranjit. Oh, hold on. Whoop, whoop. There we go. Yeah, that's my impression as well. I'm able to follow most of it. Do. Okay, okay. Oh, you're on mic. Gotcha. I understand. Hello. Oh, I actually get red marks that show me where the enemies are relative to my thing. That's nice. Let's just put down another mender for the hell of it. Okay. Power production's going pretty good. Not bad. Not bad at all. And are all the other lines doing good? How much coal is still getting through? There is still that much coal getting through on the master feed line, which is honestly impressive. Meanwhile, the monos are out just doing, you know, some automatic resource acquisition. Good for them. It's nice in campaign, nightmare, and PvP because you're always surrounded by red markers. I am confident that I have enough scatters to survive whatever is coming. But just in case, we're going to run a couple more right here. There we go. Quill, your power generator at core is full. My power generator at core? There's lead in the way? Hold on. Oh. Oh. Right. Okay. How's the lead getting on the feet? That's how. That's how the lead's getting on the feed line. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. So I can fix that. There's still a lot that's coming. So what I want to do is run an inverted sorter. And we're just going to have the lead go off on the side. There we go. Okay. And lead. Okay. So you're going to filter lead off to the side. Thank you for noticing that. No, go ahead. Go ahead. You can get all the extra lead line off. We're just going to run it over here. And then you can run onto the lead line. Perfect. There! I fixed it. I'm a hero and a genius. And all it takes is many, many people assisting me to be a genius and a hero. All of the scatters are loaded. You know what? I still don't quite trust it. Just in case. There's still lead in the distributor, dear genius. You can't prove that. I'm not going to look at it, and therefore you can't prove it. See? You can't prove it one bit. You can't see what's happening? Precisely. Alright, alright, alright. I'll go fix it. There we go. Make more air defense. Okay. We're going to go with even more air defense. And we'll run a router, and a router, and a router, and a router, and a router. There, see? So much anti-air guns, the Yamato would be jealous. The Yamato was not powerful because of its number of anti-aircraft guns. I understand what you're saying, and I appreciate the sentiment, but let's not pretend that the Yamato was a glorious, shining beacon of anti-air power. It should be so many anti-aircraft guns that Bert from Tremors would be jealous. The only man I've ever known in a monster movie who was actually smart enough to realize, hey, you know what would really work against these massed ground enemies? An anti-aircraft gun. I don't really understand what you're trying to say there, Rajit. There we go. Let's go down to 3.1. Alright, you know what? Let's see what's going to happen. Oh, wait. Wait. Okay. We need to fix this. And then we need a bridge conveyor going from here to here, down to here. Get rid of those. Whoop. There. Nope. Still get rid of it. Okay, are we good now? Oh, no, because this is... There. I fixed it. Okay. The Guardian has spawned. Now, which one of you boys is the Guardian? They actually do have quite a number of ground units in this wave as well. We can just There we go. Oh! Oh, crap! Oh! Oh! Okay. Okay. See, this here? This is the sort of unbelievably important information that I should have been given substantially before the enemy spawned. I have no graphite production. Yeah, we're screwed. Ramji, you say you told me. I never understood what you were attempting to communicate to me, unfortunately. Okay. I did put a bunch of power sources at the air defenses. There is a massive pile of combustion generators. I assumed those would work. Or if they wouldn't work, that it would be communicated to me. There. Okay, it's targeting the power network, though. Okay, so I think I did have enough defenses after all. Yeah, you can stop building those. Okay. I mean, that was easy. That genuinely was... I was perfectly fine. Anyway, the important thing is that I have unlocked more stuff. So, a kiln, titanium conveyors, that seems pretty good. Steam generator. Finally! Okay. So, steam generators, pulverizers, incinerators. I don't know how I would actually get water to this thing, though. But first we want to go ahead and rebuild our facilities. That's important. So I think we're going to want to build the glass. So we need lead and sand. Okay, well... Sand is not going to be a problem. We'll just build a line going off of here. We'll build a router going off of here. We will build a kiln. We will have power going into it. The inverted sorter, which is going to be set to sand. So now sand is going off the side. Route in some lead. Put down the power. There we go. There. Finally. Freaking finally. Alright. Now I have Metaglass, and with Metaglass I can get, at long freaking hell, the mechanical pump. But I am going to need a lot more Metaglass. So let's put down some more kilns. So at this point, I really don't need all of this going into my ammo supplies. So instead, we're going to stay here for a few minutes because we are going to get some research done. There we go. And we are going to feed all of this into here. Perfect. So now we are going to need a distributor. So this one can go here. This one can go here. This one can output line to here. This one can output line to here. And then we'll put a distributor here. Very good. And get rid of that and run a line into this here. So we should see all of them producing Metaglass now, which we do, and we can put on one more kiln without any real issue. Just like that. And then we run a line off here, and that line goes here. And then this line feeds into the Metaglass supply. Perfect. And yes, okay, Metaglass is proceeding. We have mechanical pumps. At long last, I can finally start working with fluids. So let's actually put down a mechanical pump here. And that's all well and good. My monos are doing a good job. We can get a conduit. As far as other stuff, we can get a melter. We can get a separator. We can get a cryo fluid mixer. I can get a logic display almost. We can get the hail. We can get the salvo. Can't unlock any new units quite yet. We can get the payload conveyor, payload router. Very good. If my schematic could see, they would cry blood. Since we're basically going to be sitting here for a bit, because I do want to get more of this Metaglass research done, I am going to bring up the schematics that I downloaded here. Alright, let's look at the Easy Graphite. They do not want to display. Alright, screw that. We're just gonna Google this. We're just gonna go Mindustry efficient silicone. Ah. Okay. All right, let me look at this let me look at this design here. Um So it's just running a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I do have more to unlock. Next to tree icon, I think. There we go. We get that. We get the liquid router. We're just going to unlock as many things as we can. No, I downloaded the schematic files that you shared, but they're not actually proving to be readable at all for me. Let me circle way back to the original files. Easy graphite. Yeah, I click the link and all it does is bring me to a download screen, and then it doesn't actually let me read whatever is downloaded. All right. The important thing is that we have some new types of industry. So the melter outputs slag. The pulverizer puts out sand. The incinerator just burns things. Next to your tech tree icon is the schematic icon, I believe. Oh. Oh, is this what you... Is this... Okay, I did not appreciate how this actually functions. Hold on. Have to log into Discord here. It's an actual game-accessible blueprint. I understand now. Cool. Bring up my Discord channel. Again, while I do this, we're just going to let this run to keep collecting the meta glass. Okay. Download that. Download that. Okay. So schematics, import. I mean, I assume they'd be in my downloads file. They should be here. It's not identifying them, though. They are there. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Whoop. Oh, no, no, stop. Don't build those things. The melter, however, that could be useful. So it takes in slag. I don't know what slag would do for me, realistically. But sure. Is it saying it needs water for an input? Whoop. Let's just cross here, cross over here, cross over here, and filter in. Slag is weak. It's not about planning to use it as much as it is just, like, the possibility of it unlocking something else that I can make. That's why I want to make sure that I get the stuff, you see. Sure. I assume that eventually I will unlock bridge conduits. No? Okay. You don't want to cooperate with me. I got it. I guess in that case, go like that, go like that. The important thing is that I learn how it works. Okay. So I need to build all of my lines going over that. Okay. So there is water flowing through the conduits. But it is not making it over these. If I don't need slag, then why is the melter not outputting anything? Oh, it's outputting liquid. That's why. Cool. Okay. So, I got... You know what? This looks like a good place to have, just like a spill of molten liquid. That's probably fine. I don't need to worry about that. Interesting. Okay. We can get liquid containers. Can get thermal generators. Ooh. Okay, thermal generator sounds good. We could get the wave. Fires streams of liquids at enemies. Okay, this can be used to put out fires. That's interesting. You seem excited for the ripple, so I'll go ahead and grab it. A thermal generator. This looks like it would be very good to have. But let's go ahead and head back out to the planet map. So, biomass synthesis facility, ruinous shores. Those have all been unlocked. Let's just go ahead and capture another named sector, or another number sector real quick. Let's head into number 41. And we are launching from 174, and we have an absolute metric ton of supplies. Alright, first things first. Let's scout real quick. Figure out where we're going to be attacked from. And then we will start arranging our defense. Okay. So this is going to be our location. What is all this? I have no idea what that is. Okay. How far down does it go? Alright, that coal is not a safe location. This looks like it will be a sufficient location. Okay. So let's get a crap load of coal. There we go. There we go. Come on. There. All right. That is fine. And then off of this, we're going to run a router. Router going that way. Router going that way. Distributor. Distributor. Bunch of power. Just like that. And some power nodes. And this is where we are going to build our attack line. So we want to make sure that we have some nodes leading over to here. We are going to build... What does the Ripple need? Okay. Graphite, silicone. So silicone is useful. Pyrrhotite. Okay. Pyrrhotite is the best ammo to run into the Ripple. So I do want to get some ripples set up. But we are just going to start with a few arcs. Just something nice and familiar that I know how to use. There we go. And run a power node, and run a power node, and a power node. Very cool. Set a couple of pneumatic drills here to further feed into the coal line. There we go. All right, our first batch of defenses has been prepared. Cool. So what I want to do while that is taken care of is start seeing what is actually around. I don't see any titanium. So if we're running without titanium, then what does the hail do? The hail fires small shells at enemies over a long distance. The hail does not require titanium to build. Uses pyrite as the best possible ammo for it. So a hail unit would be very fun to have. Okay. And the hail unit is best with pyrite. And pyrite requires coal, sand, lead, and power. Okay. This is a good spot for coal. This is a good spot for sand. So let's run. Yes, that is another thing I can do. Is cooling my things. A bunch of lead. And that's probably going to be plenty of lead. Okay, just like that. Just like that. Just like that. Okay. Alright. And then we need our dark sand production. Just like that. Okay. So I want you to direct me in how you can efficiently design like a pyrite mixer site. Yeah, pause the game. I mean, I could just look this up. Mindustry, pyrite, schematic. Okay, there's a whole website called MindustrySchematics.com. Okay. Alright, I'm going to attempt to follow this schematic. So how the hell does it even receive inputs? Okay. Well, I know that there's bridge conveyors that go like that. And then there's bridge conveyors that go like that. I have no idea what I'm looking at here. Yeah, this is not going to be practical for me. Okay. So I need 3 lines running into a pyrite mixer. So is there a way I can have multiple stuff on one line? If you think you are capable of actually communicating a construction method, then that would be very helpful. Because I really do not know how this is supposed to be done in anything approaching an efficient way. At least I have like 3 basic sources, so go ahead and start writing some instructions. I'm gonna let the first waves get going. Oh god, yeah, we're gonna need copper. Um, yeah, we're going to need a lot of copper. Cool. Alright, come on guys, let's get some copper flowing. Come on. There we go. That's not really where I need a line. Need a line like there. Okay. And then even more copper production. Put a pyrrhotite mixer next to each other with a gap of 1 space. Okay? How many? Four should be good. Got it. Okay? 4 pyrrhotite mixers with a gap of 1. Ah, at this point we are just waiting on that sweet copper. Yeah, we need way more copper running into this thing. 4 next to each other in a line. Okay. Don't mind me, just getting some copper production going here. There we go. Please make a mono. I do not have anywhere near the kind of facility that I need to build a mono right now. Okay. 4 pyrrhotite mixers in a row with a gap of 1 between them. Yeah, I'm not even producing any silicone at the moment. But we should have been making more metaglass in the meantime, which means I believe we can get that thermal generator. Generates large amounts of energy, utilizes temperature difference between cryofluid and burning pyrrhotite. Fascinating. 2 inputs at the top. Okay, do you mean 2 inputs running into each thing? Let's see what we're actually up against here. I'm not really worried about losing. I've got enough defenses here. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. 2 inputs at the top. We are now generating copper at an appropriate rate. We can get liquid containers. Okay. Top right next to the mixer Okay, top right, you mean here? Put an inverted sorter. Like that? Okay. And set them to lead. Okay. Input to the sorter. So do you mean a completely different line, like a third line to the sorter? Like that? Okay. And output to on the sorter. Okay. Got it. On the first input, put a router. So, like that for each one? Silicon just takes coal and sand, right? Yeah. Okay. Next to the router is 2 junctions. Gotcha. Okay. And while I am at it, let's also get some silicone production started. Okay. Second line, repeat with router on second input. Wait, do you mean... Are you saying second line, like the router here, just below the junction? Is that what you're saying to do? Okay. And then have the junctions between them again? Is that correct? Okay. Like that? Okay, repeat this at the top with a router on the third. Okay. So, router here, 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 here. Like that. And then, once again, junctions between them. Okay. And input from the top side must be lead. Okay. I don't get where that top input is going. Okay. So here's why I'm not quite understanding what you mean. Um, like where do I have this line of lead feed into? While we're at it, we'll make some more arcs. From the left. Okay. So I have this line of lead feed into the left? So what? Are you basically just like telling me have a line run in and just do that? Because based on what I think you're saying, that sounds like what you're trying to communicate. Okay. So, what do I do with the next line then? But lead must be on top. Okay, I can't I don't fully understand what you mean. You've told me that this is okay, but then also lead must be on top, which I assume would mean it needs to feed in. Do you mean it needs to feed in like that? Okay. Is that what you mean? You need it to be on the first. Is this not the first? Oh. Okay. No, okay. You mean it needs to feed like that. Correct? Is that what you needed? Okay. So now what? The scatters can use. The scatters can't use that. They can use just some basic lead, at least. Okay. If that's the case, I should. Let's see, because the enemies are there. So I should definitely get some. There we go. So this is all meant for the silicone production. Okay. Nice. And then we can have a sand line just run through. Let's actually have it run over here because I might end up wanting to use that lead. And silicone, 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 silicone. Cool. Let's move you all in there. Run a line here. Run a line here. And run a line here. They all output like this. No, stop it. Okay. There we go. And run the output line like that. That's working okay. What we don't have here is power. Okay. Check the Discord. I sent an example. Let's take a look. Okay. Okay. So you're saying it needs to run in like this. Is that right? Or do I need to put like some more stuff on these lines, like here? Or is this going to run enough lead into the system as is? Okay. And then we'll just run the other two lines like it is showing. Also are missing two junctions. Okay. I assume junctions there. Presumptively, a junction needs to be here as well. Run a junction there, and then finally we can run our nodes over to the power grid. And this is just the output line. All right. Does this function? Okay, 2 confirmed functional. 3 confirmed functional. All 4 pyrotite mixers are confirmed functional. Alright. So now we will run this over here. We'll build our distributor. And we will get the ammo lines running. So this one is just going to go here and run into there, and this one is going to go here and run into there. If you can output in both sides, if you need more input, I'm not messing with it. I'm just not. Okay. Right. The sand line had not actually finished outputting anything. So it was suggested I might need air defenses. So if I need air defenses, that's fine. This is basically just the silicone output line. And we can run the silicone output line all the way back here. There we go. Okay. Got an achievement for use pyrotite in any turret. Cool. Alright, it's gonna take a while before I get my stuff. Let's make sure that all 4 of this... What sector is this? Good question. Sector 41. That is a lot of pyrotite. Sure. A differential generator. Why the hell not? Come on, keep going. Yes, okay. We confirmed their function. If they do launch air units, I assume that they would come here. So... I will work under the assumption that air units will attempt to take the easiest possible path. Alright. Run that into there. Okay. Are you so blinded by my brilliant scheming that it leaves you in physical pain? This is a common side effect of dealing with me. I'm just so brilliant, you know, given approximately, you know, a college semester's worth of time to study any particular field, and, you know, a substantial number of, you know, teachers and guides, tutors, study opportunities. But as long as I'm given all of those resources, I can easily pull out B's in almost any subject. Well, that's not true. We'll call it C's. That is how powerful my genius is. Alright, silicon output's doing good. All that conveyor, and you could have put a bit. Could have. Didn't feel like it. Bridges are for people who know what they're doing. And as I have clearly demonstrated, I don't have a clue what I am doing. So why would I use bridges? Like, I am basically running caveman engineering here. Okay. And we'll set out a few of these. Set out some menders. Okay. Lay down a few more menders up here. We definitely need more power production facilities. So the pyrite is going to be fine. So we're going to run a couple of router lines off of it into combustion generator facilities. Just like the good old times. See, we're doing fine. Okay, we really don't need the corners. Cool. Ah, we have no actual lead feeding into my core. Let's fix that. And that is just too much running into there. So we'll go ahead and fix that feed line. Try out the steam generator. You unlocked it. I did unlock the steam generator. Where would I... It says it needs heat. I have no idea what that means. How would I know where a place can put out heat? Oh, no, it just needs the input of water and pyrite. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, monos definitely could have helped. You know. But I don't have any. There we go, that's fine. Let's get a little bit more lead running into the system. There we go. Yeah, more drills. There we go. You asked me to play this game, and I'm going to make you regret every minute of it. There we go. Okay. Bunch of extra lead. Perfect. And now... we need to connect this up. So far, defenses are still doing fine. Is anything ever going to attack over here? I have no idea. Somehow this one was facing the wrong direction the whole time. Okay, that's pretty good. We've gotten a decent amount of power getting built. Let's build some batteries. There we go. Alright, yeah, go ahead and spawn the next wave. Differential generator, work on that. The wave needs 40 metaglass to be unlocked. I don't think your main power grid is connected to your defense. I don't have a main power grid. I'm not generating any power anywhere except on the grid that is, let's see, 76K. No, they are not connected. Somehow they have managed to be completely disconnected from each other. Alright, how are things going? Oh. Huh. Okay. 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 So I am noticing a slight problem. Okay. Okay. Slight issues with everything. Small problem. So, is that the pyrite? Does pyrite just explode? Is that a thing pyrite does? Alright, that'll get finished up eventually. There we go. See, we're fine. Yeah, you can go ahead and just not finish that last area. Gonna be honest, I see virtually no reason to spend my time equipping anything with ammo that is going to explode like that. Regardless of how much more powerful it makes it, my initial impulse is just screw it. I would rather have an inefficient line that's not able to do that than an efficient line that might explode. Alright, go ahead, next wave. If any air units do come, I will be aware of it. But I'm glad that I had to figure this out the hard way. Because that's important. It's important that I actually learn. It's important that I get to make mistakes and learn from them. To see what I enjoy doing and what I don't like doing. So I am in fact glad that I managed to blow myself up like that, and yeah, only a few things left to make, so that's fine. Still more coming. There we go. Perfect. Once I finish up this sector, I'm gonna be done for the stream. This is about as long as I was expecting to do, and let's see. I could. This is interesting. So this thing can fire any fluid that I supply it with. So that actually could be really good under the right thing. Defense is still disconnect. How? How is this Oh my god. Oh my god, the issue was here the whole time. Oh, wow. That is not something it should have taken me that long to figure out, especially with you mentioning it directly. That was truly pathetic. Alright. 2 sectors is what I was aiming to finish up today, and I feel that I am definitely going to achieve that goal. I also know that apparently there are bosses, and I know that apparently 12 to 15 scatters worth of power is enough to hilariously melt a boss, assuming that it, you know, ever makes it that far. And assuming that it doesn't just run off course and, you know, throw itself against all of your defenses in a completely different part of your base. The important thing is that I am learning. I am getting a sense of how I like to play and how I don't like to play. Alright, moving on. At this point, I'm just trying to finish up the sector as quick as I can. Alright, what do we got? We got thingamadoodles. 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 Blow up the thingamadoodles. Kill them all. Cool. This time we're going to wait for this wall to... Well, that wall's actually not in any of the... There we go. We can build a few menders within the walls. There we go. Ow. I blew up. Don't worry, defenses. I'm coming to inspect you. Good job, defenses. Even when I wasn't watching, you managed to work. Alright. And here comes the forces of evil. Alright. Well, that was easy. Alright, the sector has been captured. I can definitely spend my time to optimize the resource gains from this area. Before the next stream, I will once again have everything that I can unlock at this point in the game unlocked. I will try to access... Well, cryofluid isn't really going to... Yeah, cryofluid's not something I could save in my core. So I don't imagine producing it would actually unlock anything new. So, unless one of the areas I can access now off of the crater has thorium in it, We're probably not going to have any other major unlocks until I do the next named sector. I don't know. Let me take a look here. Um... Yeah, no idea. But point is, I think we had another successful day where I wasn't, constantly disappointing. And with a game like this, honestly, I think that's all you can hope for when you're streaming it, is to not be consistently disappointing. So thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, War General, for your guidance and your instruction. I really appreciate it. That is going to be it for today. I will see you all on the next one, and it's time to make the sound to end the stream.